Hi fellas, this is the Reddit Guy channel, and I'm bringing your way interesting and unbelievable Reddit stories. Story 1. I'm holding my fiance's diary and weeping. Before we get into what happened, I need to give some context. I grew up in an abusive household. My father would beat both me and my mother. One of the consequences of this was that in late high school and early college, I slept around quite a bit. I thought it would make me happy. Then I met the man who would become my husband. At first, it was just supposed to be casual. However, his refusal to sleep with me, plus his gentleness, made me interested. Pretty soon, we began to date seriously, and he has been amazing. Kind, nice, sweet. I wanted something more. It felt strange to be treated well by a man, and I wanted to do everything in my power to make sure he was happy and that I didn't lose him. Early on, he told me that he is a virgin and is waiting for marriage. At first, this was a bit strange, but I accepted it. I told him about my past, and he wasn't happy. However, he said he would accept it if I truly made him happy. So I did things. He didn't ask me to, I chose to do them myself to make him feel less insecure and happier. I know that if I were in his place, these gestures would have meant a lot. First, I cut off anyone I had slept with before. They were mostly abusive and bad people anyway, so this was a no-brainer either way. I gave him complete access to my phone, and he gave me complete access to his, even though I didn't ask. We have each other's locations. Neither of us have social media. I used to, but I deleted it for him, and I was getting weird DMs, so that was a bonus. We had no secrets between us, or so I thought. I told him about my family, the abuse, and my hopes and dreams. He told me about his. I never wanted kids, but he really does, so I agreed because I felt the need to reward him, I guess, for being so amazing. He proposed to me 2 weeks ago, and I was so incredibly happy. Of course, I said yes. Anyway, I was in our room doing some cleaning when I stumbled upon a diary hidden behind the heaters. I honestly assumed it was a childhood diary or something because A, I believed he couldn't have a secret from me, and B, it didn't have a lock. So I opened it, and I read it. It was filled with insults toward me. He called me a whore. He wrote that he hates himself for loving me. He accused me of cheating and said he would never believe our future children were his. It was basically pages of rambling hatred about me. This hurt deeply because I feel like I've tried my absolute best to be the best partner I can be. It also shocked me because I truly believed he cared about me. Edit. I've decided to confront him. I want an explanation. I am mad, sad, and hurt, and I want to hear what he has to say. I'll post an update in a few days, since that's the earliest Reddit allows. Let's take some comments. Commenter 1. Reward him with kids you don't want? Girl, what the hell are you doing? Do you understand how ridiculous that sounds? You need to leave him and go to therapy and learn to love yourself before you date anyone else. Commenter 2. Yeah, even if she never read his journal, children aren't rewards or gifts. They're not PlayStations or boxes of chocolate. OP must have had a guardian angel lead her to that journal because wow, she dodged a bullet. Commenter 3. Definitely therapy. OP says her past partners were abusive and her current one is abusive. He is controlling, manipulative, and possibly isolating her. Just because he didn't get physical doesn't mean this isn't abuse. Personal commentary. This story is heartbreaking because it shows how abuse can quietly change what someone believes they deserve. Love should never require shrinking yourself, giving up your autonomy, or earning kindness. If someone claims to love you but secretly resents and dehumanizes you, that isn't love. It's control.
Story 2. My friend is mad because a random guy didn't serve her. A few days ago, I went to a dinner party with my friend. It was held at a Chinese restaurant with big round tables. We were seated around a table with about 10 people. During the dinner, she noticed a guy she found attractive. He was a friend of a friend, so they did not know each other, but she clearly wanted his attention. At one point, the guy was chatting with his friend. My friend waved at him and stopped their conversation, then asked him to get some extra tableware for her. The guy called over a waitress and said, "Please get some tableware for that lady." He then told my friend, "I ordered the waitress to bring it for you." After that, he continued chatting with his friend. After this happened, my friend started an endless complaint. She said the guy was ridiculously impolite. I asked her why. She said the guy was too rude for not serving her himself. According to her, he should have gone to get the tableware personally instead of staying seated and asking the waitress to do it. She was also angry that the guy kept chatting with his friend afterward, as if she was not important. My friend has always thought she is very beautiful, but clearly not every man finds her attractive. Here is a small update. After the party, she was not just complaining about the guy anymore. She was also unhappy that no one asked her out, no one asked for her number, and basically no man approached her after the party. This morning, she messaged me details about a dating event and asked me to join her next week. I refused because I am not interested in a dating event and I already have plans with my boyfriend that day. She became angry and blamed me for being so selfish and only enjoying time with my boyfriend while letting her stay single. I was shocked to hear this. Does she think she is entitled to my time and weekends? I told her that I was not joining the event. I also told her that if she really wanted a guy, she should use dating apps or attend events alone instead of bothering me. Then she said, "I want a guy, but I don't want to go to the event alone, as if I am the only single woman. You have to join me and help me get a boyfriend. Otherwise, I am not going, and it will be your fault for letting me stay single." I did not reply. I have known her for 2 to 3 years, but I feel the longer she stays single, the more entitled she becomes. At this point, I suspect I will no longer want to be her friend if she continues acting this way. Comments. Commenter 1. There is no wonder no guy wants her. She reeks of desperation and craziness. How is she going to be the only single woman at a dating event? That is not exactly a place women with partners frequently go. She needs to start liking herself and being comfortable with her own company, or the only men she will get are awful ones. Commenter 2. I think she means the only single woman in her friend group, not the only single woman at the dating event. Commenter 3. I do not know because she said she does not want to go to the event as if she is the only single woman, and she also said the original poster has to help her find a boyfriend there. Reply from the original poster. She thinks that by attending a dating event, she is admitting that she is single and cannot find a man, and she believes it hurts her ego. That is why she wants someone to go with her, to boost her confidence. Update. This is another update about my friend. Last time, she forced me to join a dating event with her, and I rejected it. She blamed me for hurting my feelings. For the next 2 days, she kept sending me crying and angry emojis. I felt uncomfortable that she tried to force me into attending a dating event, so I ignored her messages. Today, she finally changed the topic and said she was lonely. She suggested that my boyfriend and I go to a barbecue with her. I thought maybe she had learned that she should not force me, and she sounded vulnerable this time. I asked my boyfriend for his opinion. He agreed to go together, even though he doesn't like her very much, so I told my friend to plan the details. Later, she sent me her plan. There was a huge shopping list. She expected my boyfriend and I to buy everything. The list included very specific food items, such as seafood and organ meats, that are not easy to buy in supermarkets. I told her the arrangement was very inconvenient for us, and we don't even eat the foods she listed. She argued, saying, "You two have a whole morning to prepare the food. You know I wake up late.
Just get everything and come to my door at 2 p.m. to pick me up. My boyfriend refused to pick her up and suggested that she buy her own food. She became angry and said we were not caring for her. My boyfriend argued that it was not our responsibility. She replied, "I'm single, so of course it is your duty to take care of me." I told her, "We are not going to the barbecue. Please enjoy your time," and ended the conversation. I no longer think she is a friend. Comments. Commenter 1. With all your updates, I was surprised it took you this long. Reply from the original poster. I tried to distance myself from her, but when she sounds fragile, such as saying, "I'm lonely" or "You're my only friend," I feel guilty leaving her alone. Now I understand why other friends left her. Commenter 2. Why are you talking to this person, and how old is she? She sounds like a teenager. Reply from the original poster. No, she is almost 40. Commenter 3. Are you guys Chinese? From some of the details, it sounds like it. Reply from the original poster. Yes. Final update. This is probably the last update about her because I have finally blocked her on everything. After I rejected her barbecue offer, I became very cold toward her and only told her that I was busy with work and unable to talk. I did not block her at first because we share a common friend group. Whenever we have a conflict, she tells other friends that she was hurt and mistreated, and then people come to me asking what happened. I was tired of the drama and did not want to provoke her further. Last night, she sent me pictures of homemade dumplings and told me she spent 4 hours making them just for me. She asked me if I could come pick them up this Saturday. I did not reply. Half an hour later, she sent another picture of herself eating dumplings and said, "You are such a bad friend. You ignored me and I'm deducting your dumplings." Her entitlement finally triggered me. I told her that I did not want them and left her on red. This morning, she sent me long messages saying she made the dumplings just for me and that whether I ate them or not, I now owed her things. She listed many items, including food, snacks, and kitchenware. She demanded that I bring these items to her when I came to pick up the remaining dumplings, adding that there was not much left anyway because I treated her so badly. I did not respond. I blocked her and deleted her on Facebook. I don't care what she tells other friends anymore. Final comments. Commenter 1. I was genuinely baffled as I kept scrolling and realized there were still more updates. Please stop. Commenter 2. I'm baffled that this is a 40-year-old woman. I read this expecting someone in their 20s. This woman is delusional. Commenter 3. I was imagining a sulking 15-year-old the entire time. This is my opinion about the story. This story is a perfect example of how entitlement and insecurity can completely distort someone's sense of reality. Expecting others to manage your emotions, your dating life, and even your groceries isn't friendship, it's control. Cutting someone off is not cruel when they repeatedly ignore boundaries. Sometimes it's the healthiest choice you can make. Story 3. I, 17 female, got a call from the police about a work incident, and they want me to come in to talk. Do I go in? I am 17 years old, and I have been working at a local grocery store for 2 years. It is a great place to work, and I would really hate to lose my job. This morning, I got a phone call from the police telling me they were made aware of an incident at the grocery store that involves me, and they want me to come into the station to discuss it. I told them I have a shift this morning, and they told me to call in sick and come to the station instead. The only thing I can think this could be about is that I sometimes take old bakery items and produce at the end of the day when I'm closing. The food either gets sent away as a donation or thrown in the trash. I always make sure I am not taking from the donation selection. The manager told me it was okay for me to do this, but I know the owner would not approve. I am freaking out. Am I going to get charged with stealing? Would I really get in this much trouble for taking expired cookies at the end of my shift? I do not even think the owner could prove I have done this. There are no cameras in the back room near the garbage. I also do not think the manager would tell on me since he is the one who offers me these things. Do I go in? Help! I told the police I would see what I could do about work and get back to them. Update 1. I texted my parents and my mom just called me. She told me she already called the police and that she is coming to pick me up in half an hour to go to the station. She sounded really upset, but not at me. She told me I am not in trouble and told me not to even call my work. What is going on? Update 2. Wow, thank you for all the advice. I took the first comments I read and immediately got my parents involved. My mom was a boss. I need some time to think about what I can safely update and come back later because it is honestly really bad, like nightmare fuel, and legally bad. I am okay, I think. I was at the station for hours. I am not in trouble. It was not about stealing cookies. But it is far from over. Sorry for being so vague. Update 3. First, I want to clarify something. The police were not suggesting that I come in without my parents. They asked to speak to my parents. When I told them my parents were not home, they asked me to have them call back. When I asked what it was about, they told me what I wrote above. When I said I could not come in that day because I was working, they said it was important and told me to do what I needed to do, like calling in sick. I apologize for not being clearer earlier. A lot of you were worried the police were trying to take advantage of me, and thank you for caring. I was panicking because I thought I was in trouble for taking bakery items the manager told me I could take. I have never been in trouble before, and I was terrified I would have to confess this to my parents. The first commenters told me to talk to my parents, which snapped me out of it. And honestly, yeah, of course I needed to tell them. I don't know exactly what the police told my mom, but she got home faster than expected and took me straight to the station. My dad was already there. I was still freaking out, even though my mom told me it was not about stealing and not to worry about that. She also called my work and told them I would not be coming in. Now for the update. The previous manager was secretly filming employees while they were changing and using the bathroom. A former coworker was tipped off when someone found a video of her on an adult website. There were dozens of videos of multiple girls over many years using the bathroom and changing. I am one of those girls. The only video of myself I saw was one they used to verify my identity. It showed me going into the washroom, putting my hair up, and applying lip gloss in the mirror. I know there are more videos, but I did not want to see them. There was a whole team at the station, mostly female officers, along with counselors. I was actually impressed by how they handled everything, because I normally don't trust police, and they have never made me feel safe before. The former manager was arrested. I'm not sure exactly when, but it was before they contacted me. The police got my number from one of the original victims who helped provide contact information for other employees. I was asked many questions. I was also asked to identify 2 unknown victims from screenshots. They believe these may have been customers who somehow accessed the employee bathroom. It has been a lot to process. I always thought that man was a creep. He is the nephew of the owner. I really wish this had been about pastries.
Comments. From the way your mom reacted, I suspected this, but I did not want to scare you if I was wrong. I am so sorry this happened to you. I'm glad your parents are advocating for you. Do not let anyone minimize this. Ask for therapy and keep in touch with the police about your rights. Reply from OP. My parents already set me up with therapy for tomorrow. I do not feel like I need it right now, but I understand these things can grow over time. Commenter 2. I wish I could give you a hug if you would want one. I'm glad the police took this seriously and gave you resources. Even if you do not use them now, keep them. Brains process trauma in strange ways. Reply from OP. Apparently, this investigation has been going on for a long time. The original victim stopped working there 3 years ago, which means he was filming before I even worked there.
He left only 6 months ago, so he was filming while I was 15. It is disgusting. Commenter 3. You seem like such a kind person for being so worried about taking food you were told was okay. Do not be so hard on yourself. Reply from OP. It feels silly now that I was worried about cookies. In the future, I'm just going to avoid anything that makes me feel uneasy. Upgate 4. Back in June, I asked for advice because I thought this was about taking baked goods. It turned out a former manager had been secretly recording employees and customers in the bathroom and uploading the videos online. Some videos of me were taken while I was a minor. Here is the update. The manager was arrested, then released on bail. His uncle, one of the owners, allegedly knew about his behavior. There had been complaints about inappropriate conduct before. Instead of firing him, his uncle moved him between stores. This caused a major uproar locally, and the uncle was reportedly removed as an owner. In total, 8 victims were identified, ranging from teenagers to adults. The court case will not happen until next year. I am in therapy and doing okay now, though the past months were very difficult. The investigation phase is over, and while court will be exhausting, all of us are suing for damages. There is more I cannot share, but that's the gist. Personal commentary. This story is terrifying because it shows how easily real danger can hide behind something that feels small and harmless. What started as fear over cookies turned into the exposure of a serious crime. The most important takeaway is this: trust your instincts, involve safe adults early, and never blame yourself for someone else's abuse. This is the end of the stories. Don't forget to share your thoughts and hit the like button.